we'll see a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big one.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. They get you in these types of situations.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Fakes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Bulls offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend.
There he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. And Finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. It's complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they strike first.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Period, 1st down here.
3:25.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They just keep firing. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing...
There he goes! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
With the catch, it's Watkins. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm.
The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Big guy smells it, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The DBs will back off a bit. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Pratt. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Owls headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Takes it from the gun on third down. Extending the play. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this moment.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffalo. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by a field goal over Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Rushes on him. The sure hands. It's Hawkins. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Touchdown Owls. Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Turning it on! Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Terrell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the...
Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Got the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buffalo! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 35. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle. It's Pratt. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they will score. Touchdown, Owls. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisiana Monroe is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Louisiana. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it up to 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his man on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
That pass is incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Looking to throw again. Complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense and defense with pass interference coming. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get... Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination. And